I think everything's going right at the minute. I think that's one, because the boys are working really hard and they're buying into what the gaffer's saying, and I think the other thing is that they've actually got a good mentality week in, week out. To every game they're thinking, we need to win this game because we want to stay in the mix, we want to keep climbing up the league, and that's what we're doing. I think today was another example of that. First 20 minutes I thought we started really well. We were bright, we're winning lots of second balls, which is something we wasn't doing in the early stages of the season, which allowed us to play our football in the final third, and we created quite a few chances. I think we were quite unlucky in the first 20 minutes not to score. Maybe down to a little bit more composure, we could have probably have done that. Obviously we then got the goal, brilliant from John, who I thought was class all day, him and Jammer. Broke through the lines, intercepted the ball, and great way to pass for Becky to move on, who just keeps scoring at the minute, and a great first time finish which set us on our way, which was really pleasing. We just said at half time just to keep going, and each team's each their own, they're going to have a spell in the game, and we sort of weathered that storm. I don't think Vase really had anything to do as such, but it was just a case of keeping concentrated and waiting for that next opportunity, which did arrive towards the end. Brilliant from Bill, cut in, and a great strike. He had one earlier which hit the bar, and then one afterwards as well, which was a great save. And I think that'll do in the world of good as well. I think he's been a little bit of in and out of games, but hopefully that will kick him on as well. And I think really it was a solid performance. I don't think 2-0 flattered us at all. I think we totally deserved it, and I think we were very, very dominant. Counteracted anything that they did, and controlled the game for long parts, which was really, really good. So it's really important we keep taking that mentality into each game, and not resting on our laurels, so to speak, and just keep going. Good question, really. I think it can be at times. There's times where you think, oh, could really do a playing today. Would be really great to be involved with the lads. But if I'm honest, I do enjoy the coaching part. Obviously, I want to try and get back playing as soon as possible. It won't be this season. I'm due for an MRI scan, and then I will have to have an operation. That's the MRI scans this month, and then when I get my operation, when I start to get back to fitness, I don't know when that will be. So I can't really tell you any more than that. But yeah, it can be frustrating at times that you're not on there with your mates, and people who obviously you've worked closely with for quite a while now, not being able to help them on the pitch. But I feel like I tried to do my best just to try and motivate them as much as I can, along with the gaffer, and just try and give them some input as to what I think they could do better and what they're doing well. You know, I think as much as you've got to tell players where they're going wrong, what they can improve on, it's just equally as important to tell them when they're doing well, and that's something that's one of my values, is just being like that. Tell them when it's good, tell them when it isn't so good, so they know where they stand. But yeah, like, I want to get back playing. I'm not saying I'm retiring or out like that. I'm just not fit, and it's been a long process in terms of with the powers that be, in terms of getting a scan, getting an operation, etc. But it's something that I've struggled with for quite a while. Don't know if I've shown that or not, but it is something that I have struggled with. Again, I think as you just pointed out, it comes back down to that mentality. I see Wednesday as a trickier game in terms of mentality than Saturday. Saturday will look after itself. It's a vast game. Everyone will be motivated. Everyone will want to win. I'm not saying people won't be motivated Wednesday, but we've got to be motivated. As I said, Saturday will look after itself. Wednesday is about taking it game by game, concentrating on Wednesday's game, go in there with the mentality that we need to win again to keep continuing our run, which is a beating run. And the boy, as the gaffer said in the changing room, the boys should want to be coming in wanting to keep their place, because there's people on the bench that want to have their place, and they'll keep their place if they keep winning. And we just need to make sure we're right. I would be very surprised if it was the same scoreline as it was down here earlier in the season. because as you say, they have signed some good players, and we need to be at it. But I think games like Wednesday night, Sleaford away, they're games that win you the leagues, but they can also ultimately lose your leagues as well, in terms of if you're not right mentally and you draw 1-1, you lose 1-0, you lose 2-0, you'll look back at that game at the end of the season and you'll have regrets. You can't have any regrets in this game. You've just got to keep on wanting to win all of the time. You're not going to win every game, but as long as you go with that mentality, I think we're a difficult side to beat if we're on our game, both physically and mentally, but more importantly, making sure we're right in our heads to get the job done. So Wednesday, tough game, Saturday, tough game, but definitely both winnable games. And we've just got to continue with how we've been working over the last 2 months or so, because it's been great, and the lads do deserve praise, and I think they can continue to do it, but they've got to want to do it for themselves. So yeah, 2 tough games, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be at it.
Consider we played two teams that are you consider as top 6 teams, Deepin and Desborough. So I think overall we've got to be happy with that. We've got to be happy. And since Setcher's come in, he's brought what obviously he does. What he does as a manager, he's brought it into here, got us disciplined, and he's whipping us all, getting us all out doing bits. But it's obviously helping. You look at what's happening on the pitch and it is helping. None of us enjoy having to go for a run when we're not at the club, but we're doing it, and it's obviously we're getting the rewards. So we've played up front, right mid, right back, now left back. I'm waiting for Bazza to pop his socks. I'm going to be in goal next, but team player. I will play wherever I've got to play. And if Gaffer says to me, you're either on the bench or you're playing left back, I'm going to play left back. Wherever I've got to play, I'll play, as long as I'm playing. Obviously, I'd love to play up front. Hopefully, my time will come, and when it does come, no doubt I'll miss more penalties and more one-on-ones and go back to left back. But whatever's needed, I'll try my best to do. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like you say, we expected to be top 4 club probably from the start of the season, not taking this long to get there, or to get there and thereabouts. I know myself, I know Jammer, we didn't sign in the summer to be happy as a top 10 club or to be sat at 10th for half season. And everyone that's already here and stayed here, and no one wants to be. We want to be as high as we can, and I think the run that we're having, the teams that we've beaten in that run, we're getting up there. Hopefully now we can stay there, not take what we've done and think, oh, we've done it, because the hard work starts now, as they say. Yeah, we've just got to keep going and stay up there, keep the Vase run going. But I think we've got to just take each game as it comes. We can't say, oh, this is a Vase game, prepared differently, this is a league game, prepared differently. You've got to prepare for every game, as we have been, because it's bang on. Everyone's bang on. There's no one turned up going, oh, I don't want to be here, or everyone's enjoying it at the minute, and so they should. 12 games unbeaten. No one should be thinking, oh, it's football day, I don't really want to go. Everyone should be buzzing. And Sleaford on a Wednesday night. It's not the most glamorous of places to go, but it's another. It could be tougher than it is today. Not necessarily the way they play football, but getting motivated for it and preparing right and doing everything as we should. Hopefully we can go there and get the result. And next Saturday as well, get the result there. And then I think the season, compared to what it looked like 6 weeks ago, looks totally different now.